Hi everyone, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now this is the capital ship build episode or season episode, and in this season, in those episodes, in this season specifically, we're just concentrating on building out our capital ship. Just to give you a little bit of a background and history, I have started building this. If you're new to the channel and new to these videos, I've started to build this capital vessel in one of my previous seasons, season 2, the survival game. So in there I started building the capital ship, but that season 2 has now ended and we started a new season. Have a look at it if you want to. It's there's a lot of action in there, and just started recently as well, and I didn't want to lose by ending season 2 of the survival game. I didn't want to lose the building of the capital ship. I really wanted to finish it because it's not finished by a long shot, and I wanted to continue it. So I separated both and kept one season purely be just a survival game, and one season, this capital ship build season, to be purely building on the capital ship. So this is where we are now. If you've seen my previous survival video, as I mentioned, unfortunately I actually deleted my survival game with the capital ship in it. I did have some blueprints, so I was lucky of that, and I decided to actually take it out of survival mode and put it into creative mode. Reason being there, because it's very time consuming in regards to the resources and so forth. While I was doing it during season 2, it took a lot of time to continuously having to go off the capital ship, find resources and do the drilling and so forth. By now running 2 seasons, it's going to make it a lot easier and going to be less time consuming by just doing it in creative mode. And I think mainly the big parts of the ship we're pretty much done already in survival. So this is where we are basically picking off from. So if you remember from the last survival, or the end show of the survival show, we finished this wall here. So we have the hangar over to this side. And then we also finished the farming bit. If you're also familiar with my previous shows and episodes, the lift is actually working in creative mode for some strange reason. I do not know why, but it works here. So I do not have to switch the jetpack on again every time I want to go up the lift from the bottom deck. So what we've done here is same as last time. We have finished off the farming area, so all the blocks for the farming area, and there are several things I want to do in today's episode of this capital build, and that's the following. I want to finish off to a certain extent the walls here, i.e. the windows coming in here, closing up the farming area, and put some fridges in as well where we can place all the farming stuff, and some stairs up here that we can get up to onto the farming area to do the harvest. So that's one thing that I want to finish in this episode, and the other part that I wanted to finish in this episode as well is at the top deck. So here, this is going to be the bridge for the ship, and I'm going to finish off and close it up. So those 2 items I would like to really complete today by having done, and I hope you obviously join me and stay tuned in to watch me doing that. I'm not 100% sure yet how I'm going to do it with time lapse and all that sort of cutting the video, because some parts obviously are going to be rather boring and some parts are going to be rather interesting. So I will probably see parts that are very routine and monotonous and take a long time. I'm just going to time lapse them or make a cut, and I'm going to let you know beforehand. But first things first is I wanted to get some steps in here. So we have all around the farming area those whole blocks here, which is nice. The entrance is going to be down here somewhere, and what I wanted to do is get some steps up there. And I know there are some new steps that they have, which are the ones with the lights, those ones here, stair wedges. So I want to have a look at them, which ones to use. Yeah, okay, we have those ones, and then we have those ones which are a little bit longer. Yeah, I don't want it to come out too far because I still need space also for a little area where I put the fridges. So I think I might just leave it with those small steps here. Let's just do that then and see what it looks like. Okay. I think that looks good, having the steps there. Okay. And they're short steps. I don't think we need bigger steps in there, to be honest. Alright, I think that looks good. So we can get rid of this. We need... hold on. White. Hold on. Didn't know there was a different color. Whole wall. Interior wall. Okay, hold on. Take those ones then. So we have to build out this area here a little bit further. So let's do it. Actually, I wanted to go turn this way. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me just do that from above. Bit better overview. So it's gonna have to come out quite a bit. Yeah, it keeps doing that. Okay, what do we do? All the way here. Okay, that's perfect. Let's do the same here. I think it's up to here, isn't it? Yep, I think that's correct. Perfect. Okay, come down. That means I'll have to go down and put some fuel in, which is weird that in creative mode you still have to put fuel into the fuel tanks. I mean, we have plenty of fuel, but I would have thought it would ignore that kind of... Oh, why is it saying... Okay, because I know when I started this last time around, it said the same thing, that it had to power down, and there wasn't any fuel left, so I don't know why it said it now, but anyway. So, okay, now the door's going to be here. The only thing I want to test is the following. So we're going to have this on the outside, because I want to make sure that we can actually put fridges there. Let's have a look what this will look like. Fridges, door is going to be there, so let's there. Okay, perfect. So let's see if we can actually put a door in. Because I believe the door is not going to look good with those walls. So we might have to actually put blocks in, which would be a bit frustrating, but let's have a look. So this is for capital ship, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what this looks like. If I do it here, actually, put this up. Yeah, it sticks out a little bit. So let me just see if I put it here. Oh. I mean, it looks okay-ish, to be honest. Let's go up. Let's put this in. Let's put this in and see what this looks like. Okay. Actually, it fits in quite nicely. Yeah, it does look nice. Actually, I'm happy with that. I'm completely happy with that. Perfect. Alright, that's good. Alright, happy days. That makes me happy. Okay. So, the next thing that we want to build up is the corners. So, let's do that. Put this in here. So, blocks. And we need interior wall. No, whole corner. That's the one we need. 3. Jetpack on. 3. I'm being a bit slow, and again, there you go. And the top one is going to be like a little, what do you call it? A triangle. I think that gives it a bit of style. Okay, let's do the other side as well. Set. Oh, hold on. Because I put it to the outside, it's not going to be sitting. Well, it doesn't matter really too much. I have to look at it again. See, maybe we have to, because we switched it the other way around. I can show you now, because the those ones here, those blocks that I've built here, because I want to have fridges in here, are not inside verted, and also it wouldn't go into the corner. It wouldn't fit there. Oh no, hold on a second. But I have to put a corner in, but then we will have the same issue again. So therefore it doesn't. Well, we'll put a fridge under it anyway, potentially. So I think it's not too bad. Let me just see what it looks like from the outside. This is going to cut in a little bit, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to be interesting with the windows. Yeah, I think I have to redo that. Okay, yeah, that needs to be redone. And we need to have a think about the fridges. Maybe we'll put the fridges on the outside or something, I don't know. But we need to redo that. Let's redo that. Because it's not going to snugly fit in with the other blocks, and if I put the windows in it as well, they're going to sit a little bit forward, and there's going to be definitely going to be a gap. So, and I don't want to have a gap in there. So what we're going to do here is remove that as well, and then we're going to put a corner in here, which should now fit in nicely. There you go. There we go. That's how I want it. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. Reload. So yeah, that should fix that problem. And then we can have a look at putting the windows in as well. So there's one more corner here, and then we have to put the walls in again. That's it. Perfect. Okay, and now we're gonna go in here, remove that, and put the walls back in. And there should be there, and like this. The door is coming out a bit further even, but I think we just have to live with that. I think we just have to live with that. See what it looks like from the other side. Yeah. Actually, no, we do not have to live with it at all. I'll tell you what we do. Remove the door. There you go. Okay, and what we do now is I'm going to put the door this way. Didn't want that. This light is really annoying. The sunlight coming in, it's sort of almost blinding you a little bit. Is it the right way up? Let's have a look. No, it's not. Okay. There you go. So we needed to no. There you go. That's what we want. Now that should fit in a little bit better. I thought I was walking. Yeah, it definitely fits in better. Perfect. Okay, so that's done. So we have done that. Perfect. Now, what we're going to do is the following, and that is the windows. And we need to do the top bit as well. So let's do that. Let's start that. Let's go into creative mode, and we need windows, vertical, non-transparent. That's the one. So let's make sure they're in the same style. They have to face upwards. Okay. So here they are facing upwards, which is fine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, put the jetpack on. And we should be able just to draw it all the way over there. Perfect. Next line. Perfect. And one more level. Could theoretically put it all the way to the top level. I wonder what that will look like. If we can, let's have a look. Would that look a little bit nicer? I think I might do. Let's do that. Let's do it on here as well. Let's do this side first. We just complete this one first. Because then I have to turn the windows again. And I do not want to do that at the moment, because I just want to do that side here first. Done. Oh, well, yeah, very good. No, I do not want you to go there. Okay, let's do the top bit. Perfect. Okay, so this side is done. Let's do this side here as well to the top. Perfect. No. Perfect, so that's done that side. Let's do this side. Okay. Yep. I don't want to be careful, I don't want to go all the way. So, okay. No, yep, that's what I want you to do. Okay, so that's that one done, and let's just do this one and then we're completed almost. We just need to make sure that we also have, come on, go to the last one please, thank you. Thank you, okay. Why is it never taking the last one? Annoying. Top bit. Yep, that's the one I want. Okay, so now while we're here, let's move that away. Close that, and let's get those ones in. And they should be sitting on top of here. Like that, one, and the other one here. Bang. Okay, very good. So that means we are done on this part, as you can see. So the inside have been built. It does look quite nice. Quite nice farming. We can still, the farming can still be built out maybe one block potentially, then it's going to get a bit tight. Because if we look as well, the idea is obviously that we sort of stop at this line here, and this is becoming sort of the communal area. So this is what it looks like from the outside. I mean, I have to say, I don't know if you guys think the same, but to have this looks massive. I mean, if you look at the door and the size of yourself, right? That just that room alone looks absolutely massive. So with the windows and everything, to have that kind of yeah, look at that. It looks absolutely massive, even from the inside. Massive. Oh, I'm very happy with that actually. That looks very good. Okay, let's continue. So the next one, or the next couple of things that I want to do is put some fridges here. Now, obviously, I do not know how we're going to do that now, because I believe we are not able to potentially put them down because of space. So let's have a look at those ones. See where we can add them. Yeah, see, we can't add them now. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. See, this is the reason why I was putting the blocks on the other side, so I can get the fridges against the wall. Okay. Yeah, not sure how to do that now. The only other thing I can think of is to have fridges on the side here. Like where the blocks are now, the triangle here. So basically have the fridge sitting in here. 2 fridges here on the side. I don't know. Okay, I'll have to. Yeah, we have to have a think about that. How best to do that. But I wanted to do that. Close this up. Or maybe just the fridges have to be outside, basically. Maybe that's something that just the matter. So, or that's something that we have to do, that the fridges are basically outside in the kitchen area. Let's do one more on the other side, and then we should be perfect. Okay. So. Yeah, I think that looks good and massive. That looks good. Just have to put seats in here everywhere. Alright, so that's this part for this ship here, and I think that looks quite good. And now the next one is, we have to have a think about where we're going to put the fridges, definitely, because that needs to be fixed. How we're going to do that, I'm not sure, but definitely has to be fixed. Okay, so the next part we have is this one. This I might time lapse, because we're already like 23 minutes in. I mean, it shouldn't actually take that long, to be honest. So alright, very good. So this ship is now pretty much closed. This is what I wanted to test as well. Can I now build in here or not? Oh, now it works. It works in creative mode. Didn't work in survivor mode. So if you remember, wasn't able to build in there because I had a turret there before, and I removed the turret. And when I removed the turret, for some reason, it saw the space as full. For some reason, I don't know why. So you couldn't build on it. Oh, no, I didn't want that. It looked right to me, but it wasn't. there we go, that's what I wanted. There we go. I think this little bit on the front is, there's no purpose for it, but I think it makes it look a little bit nicer to have that. No, I don't want you to go down there. I want you to go, yeah, that's it. One more, there we go. Very good. Okay, so you can see now, I don't know, it just makes it look a little bit different. I think it's going to be also a different color, maybe red or blue or something, to sort of separate the ship a little bit. So that's the idea of it. So alright, so now we have to fly back all the way to the entrance, because now we can't go by the top anymore. Okay, so I think we've done quite a lot. We finished off the farming area. We finished off the hull as we promised, the ceiling bit, so that's done. We've done the farming, which we wanted to do. So two things we've done in this episode, which I'm very happy about, because that's complete. And in the next episode, and I will have to change this, I have used the wrong blocks here, as you can see. I think those are probably white or grey or something. Sorry, white, and I chose the wrong one, so I have to take that off again because it looks weird, different colors, and put in the right color. So I'll do that offline, but the next episode, what we're going to be concentrating on is the hangar. I want the hangar to be built out now. So most likely what's going to happen is the following. In the next episode, we're going to close out this area completely with a wall. We're going to have doors here on the end. That's my idea. If you have different ideas or tips, do let me know. So the idea is here at the end, somewhere here at the end, to basically build a sort of floor or gangway, sort of, that you can go up and then come down the stairs again to enter basically the main area here behind the wall then. And then yeah, and then have a wall here, and then behind that wall we're going to have the gangway that you can enter, and then you come down the stairs and then have a door here and come into the main area. So I don't want people or anyone just to come in and straight sort of, oh, I just walk in here, sort of into the engineering room and the cargo bits, etc. So some sort of kind of security and sort of check out, check in, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's the idea, to do that, to block it out here completely, and then have sort of a floor, a gangway, a alleyway, or whatever you want to call it, that goes on the edges here, or maybe one here as well, that go into then the main area. And from the main area here you will have the lifts up to the other decks and floors. You will have no lifts here at all, because you never know who might come on board, and this is really the only entrance into the ship here. So I want to make sure it's sort of secured off from the other areas. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more, and when you know, so you know that you can, when the next video comes out. And I hope I'll see you in the next show, when we're going to sort of finish off the hangar, which is going to take us a little bit longer. So I think in the next episode we're purely going to concentrate just on one item, and that's going to be the hangar. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any tips and tricks and how you would like it to see, or ideas where it would look better, do let me know. I will take them into consideration and put them in as well. Great, thanks for watching. Bye.